Good morning. Let's talk science and how to get to where you need to go. This is super confusing, but hopefully the science won't be so confusing. So, if your student goes to their Google Classroom, they have in the stream, so the stream is where it should come to right at the beginning. So, the stream will have a post of what we're doing that week. So, like this week is September 30. On Monday, we finished investigation 1.1, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's what we are doing. Then there's an article here if they want to read it. Most of the time, I'll just put things here if students are interested. And then they can go to their classwork tab, and the classwork tab for science turns out to be really important. If you scroll down, materials, that's how they'll get to their book. So let's go over how to get to your book first. If they click on that, there's instructions here. So there's a short little video of how to get to the book. There's a link that takes you to the book, and then there's an image. If you don't want to watch the video, the image shows you what to click. And then it tells their username and password right here. And that's because all students in the middle school use the same book. So we all just have the same username and password. And the password seems pretty easy to remember. And this book user ID will change as we move through different books in the science year and then year to year. So WMSE password, and if you click on this link, it will take you to the place that you enter that. I've already opened it because sometimes you have to be patient with the science book. Sometimes it's slow to load. And then once you get here, if you hover over the left and right, there'll be these little blue arrows to get from page to page. But if you're getting far into the book, those can be cumbersome. So if you just click on the screen, this blue bar will appear at the top, and these little three lines in the upper left-hand corner are your table of contents. So my class just this week finished investigation 1.2. So if we clicked on that and then exercise patient, it will open it. So while that's opening, let's go to the other thing. So back to our Google Classroom, the lesson one and all the lessons that students need to do will be in lesson one. So again, we're working on 1.2. And this has things you need to do. Procedures or questions 1 through 2 in investigation 1.2. You should read through the questions. Then number 3, look at the Burgess Shale cards, which if you're at home and you don't have them, they're linked down here. And then record any questions you have about the geologic features you see in the cards. And so I'll show you where students do that. So what we have students do is copy all of these questions, all of it, and then go to their online journal. Well, where's their online journal? It's a Google Slides that their science teacher has created and shared with the student. And they turn in their science homework this way, and that way the teacher and the student can both be looking in the same journal. So this is what most of the journals look like. There's some how-to pages at the front that are you're welcome to delete. And then 1.2, because it's the last thing we did, should be at the end because we add new pages to the end. So investigation 1.2 continued. So the previous page should be all of the stuff. So we copy these into our slides and then we answer in a different color. So this is my journal. So I have noted that the students did number 3 on their own so that when I go back to grade, I remember what we were doing. And then they did this one with their group. And so they would answer A, B, C, D, E, and F with their group. And so, like right here, they would click choose a different color. I say red or blue is usually pretty good. We need something bold and it's easy to read. How are the rock samples similar to each other? They all had layers or whatever they saw when they looked at their cards. We did see layers, so I can remember that. And then they'll do their work in here, but they can refer back to the book and to their cards. And in class, we have the cards on paper, and students have their group has a set of those. But if they're home trying to do something, that's where you could find them. And then the book loaded, right? So investigation 1.2. Here's the procedures that it said to read 1 and 2, and then question 3 we kind of did, and then it goes on to the next page. Some more stuff, and then the questions that we just did together are here, and then there'll be more and more and more. And then the next thing we'll do is the reflecting. Now, if your student isn't feeling confident in their reading ability, the science book will read to you. So you highlight what you want it to read, and then you press this little talking face, and it will read to you eventually. But because I'm recording my screen, it's going to go pretty slow. But that's how you make it read to you. It's a wonderful little computer voice, but it's handy because it will read to you. So that's how students can figure out what they missed when they're gone, or if they are here, what they should be doing. Where their work is in the Google Slides that is shared, and it's in their Google Drive if they can't find it in their Google Slides, and then about the science book. Okay? Thank you.